What if I told you that the $10,000 WSOP main event is actually one of the softest tournaments you can play all year? While everyone thinks it's the ultimate test of poker skill, the truth is it's absolutely loaded with recreational players who've won satellites or saved up all year for their one shot at glory. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to exploit these beginner mistakes and build a massive stack while they're busy playing scared money. The WSOP main event attracts thousands of amateur players who think they can play tight and fold their way to the final table. They've watched poker on TV, read a few articles, and now they think they're ready for the big leagues. But here's the thing, their fundamental misunderstanding of tournament strategy creates massive opportunities for players who know how to exploit them. The biggest mistake beginners make is playing way too tight early on. They're so afraid of busting that they fold everything except for premium hands. This is where small ball poker becomes your secret weapon. While they're folding 85% of their hands, you should be opening up your range significantly. Raise small around 2.2 to 2.5 big blinds with a wide range of hands. This accomplishes two things. You're building pots when you likely have the best hand, and you're putting pressure on players who hate making difficult decisions. Beginners will sometimes fold to your small raises with hands like ace-10 offsuit, king-queen suited, and even small pocket pairs because they're terrified of playing post-flop poker. Or they do call with these hands pre-flop, but then they quickly fold if they don't hit at least a decent pair on the flop. They don't realize that by folding so much, they're literally bleeding chips and will never accumulate enough to make a deep run. But then these same players often make another mistake. They overvalue big pairs, especially pocket aces and kings. They'll raise huge pre-flop, then bet big on every street regardless of the board texture. This creates perfect opportunities for you to crack their premium hands. The key weapons in your arsenal are small pocket pairs and suited aces. When a beginner raises from early position, you can profitably call with hands like deuces through sevens and ace-2 suited through ace-8 suited. Here's why this works so well. Small pocket pairs give you set mining opportunities. Even though we said that beginners play way too tight, they will often refuse to fold their overpairs. They fold it for hours, now they have pocket aces, so they feel entitled to winning a pot. So when you hit your set, you're getting paid off handsomely. Suited aces are even more powerful because they create multiple ways to win. You can make flushes, straights, two pair, or even trip aces. But the important thing is not to make this mistake yourself, which is overvaluing your hand. Hitting trip aces is great when you have ace-4 suited, but if your tight opponent is the one doing all the betting, there's a good chance that he has you beat. And suited connectors can be fatal. I see this mistake constantly. Players get excited about making a 9-high flush and can't fold when facing aggression. Remember, in tournaments, one big mistake can end your tournament life. The rule is simple. Bet your strong flushes for value, but be prepared to fold your weak ones when facing significant resistance. And the good thing about the WSOP main event is that you typically have time to be patient. The blind levels last for 2 hours, so if you miss your set 4 times, you can afford to wait for the next opportunity. So if you would like to try your luck with this strategy, but you don't quite have the required buy-in of $10,000, you can try to qualify through the Coin Master series on CoinPoker. For more info, click the card player link in the description below.